I remember at his funeral, I think I did the final eulogy of the night, and it was weird. It was weird because one, I was definitely, I think, hopped up on just, I don't know what you would call it. It was like grief hormones. It was like, because I wasn't, for some reason, I wasn't sad the day of the funeral. I was sad, I was upset, but I wasn't like crying, if you will. I was like hopped up on like grief adrenaline, and it was just so strange. And during my eulogy, I didn't know what to talk about. And it was also strange because my dad's a comedian. A lot of the people who came to his funeral were other well-known comedians and actors and people: Ice Cube, Shawn Wayans, David Letterman, I forget, Chris Tucker, Cedric the Entertainer. There was a lot of different people who were there, family members, relatives, and it was a very surreal, for me at least. Like it felt more like we were doing a comedy roast than eulogies at a funeral, which for some people probably think, oh man, that's awesome. I think in the moment I thought it was very weird. Not to mention that people are crazy. So someone who's like a family friend accidentally leaked the location of the funeral, and then random strangers showed up to the funeral. And when you're thinking probably random strangers, it's like, oh, people you didn't want there, and it's like that you knew. It's like, no. Like fans, like fans of his showed up to the funeral service and then found their way to try to get into the repast, which the repast felt like an after party. And it was so strange. It was a celebration of life. I think my mom loves coining that. She doesn't like the sad part of funerals, but I was very much traumatized. Yeah, traumatized is the right word, I believe. You know, not by just the funeral, but by his death and just the spectacle around it. And also, oh, not to forget, TMZ, man, F those people. Because they called me like the day before asking who was going to be there, like it was some sort of club to get into. And then we told them, please, leave us alone. Or at least I did. I don't know if there was someone else who was communicating with them, and maybe like somebody told me that my dad's publicist was trying to get them to come, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. All I know is that I told them, hey, please leave me alone. I don't know who's going to be there. This is not some sort of party. It's a funeral. And they still showed up before the funeral services when we were doing what did they do that? A casket opening. Those things are weird. Don't recommend those. Don't know why we did it, but we did it, where you could see his dead flesh embalmed or whatever with his slick back quo vadis. That's what he called, like a nice haircut from his time. And I remember they came and they took photos of his dead body in the casket and then put them on TMZ. And now they're available online to find, unfortunately. Don't Google, and also don't share it with me. But yeah, all of that was like going through my mind all at one time, and it was very uncomfortable and disturbing. And I don't know how to explain that. I really wish we didn't do the goddamn funeral, if I'm being honest. I wish we could have just like, shit, I don't know, turned him into, what do you call that thing? Cremated him and just sent his ashes off somewhere by ourselves as a family. That would have been way better. But I feel like there was like almost some sort of, or maybe my mom felt this, like a responsibility to have him celebrated or to have a funeral so that he could be sent off in a certain way. I feel like I'm different. I would like to keep the privacy of my personal life to me in those moments. But yeah, that's not what happened. It was weird. Lots of celebrities. It felt like we were trying to get into like a VIP party or I don't know. It was gross, man. I'll just tell you, it was gross. And also I've mentioned this before, but like losing your parent who's in the entertainment industry is such a gross experience because you don't get to process the grief on your time. It's kind of just like being thrown at you immediately all at once. Like the moment he died was really traumatizing because my brother called me. I come to the house, he's on the floor dead, and then the EMTs are telling us he's gone, and it's really upsetting. But then within an hour of him dying, I guess because there's local police and local people who work on it, I would assume the people who came to check on his body, and also I think the police sheriff came from the designated area, but I think they knew him. But regardless, somebody slipped the tongue and just was like, well, tell the local news. And I was like, why does the local news know my dad's dead already? It's been like 45 minutes. Not to mention that his agent at the time called me, and there was nothing wrong with his agent calling me, but his agent was just like, what do we do? Do you want to put a press release out? And I was like, a press release? Is that what you do when a celebrity dies? And it's like, either you do it, or I guess TMZ will get the information and they'll do it. All of it was very weird. I didn't like any of it. And I hope to never do that again. Or at least I don't think I ever will, at least with like close family. But it was, it was very, very, I feel like you got to see the dark side of humanity in that moment. Not really the dark side, but just the I don't know if it's like the clout chase of it all, or the everyone wants to feel special as this person's death is a thing. I think it's just one of them things where him dying was just so wacky. And I've never been a part of something so wacky that was so close in proximity to my own life. So yeah, I just didn't enjoy any of it. It was a very uncomfortable experience. And that's just me talking about my experience and losing my dad. And